right.
I'm gonna kind of show you some quick,
If you
short
insist.
stuff to help you get as much gold as you
If you
can
insist.
this early game. Show you some like hidden spots here. So of course all these are openable. If we click our uh, button with the magnifying glass, we can kind of look to see what things are open, what we can open. This happens out in the wide world itself. If it's green, it means it needs to be picked. So I created a fighter, thief, mage combination, best of all worlds. Can use mage spells as I get bigger. The fighter helps protect me with hit points, and I can use like armor and weapons and stuff like that. Um, Come in here. Now this one is typically locked, and what you have to do is you have to use all your points and not be an elf. You have to use all your points into lock picking. So my lock picking is 60%. 65. And this will open up, and our first big item right here is the Sapphire. That's gonna net you 1,000 gold. These other rooms have people in it, I think. Yeah, we don't want to disturb the balance. If you decide to play evil, then you can for sure go in and loot those. I'm not really sure if it's worth it. Then the next place we'll go to loot to find some good stuff is right here. We'll unlock this chest. Boop. And we get 2 spells and 18 gold. Those spells, so don't learn armor in the beginning of the game, and you don't have to learn Infra-vision in the beginning of the game. I usually go with Identity and Larug's Magic Drain, because you won't find those until later on in the game. And mostly what I use my mage for is just to identify things.
My hotel's
so
as clean as
an
elven arse.
You're always a big kidder with rope. You can come in here, and boom, there's that Sapphire, 1,000 gold. Now that's going to depend upon your charisma. My charisma is really bad. It's like a 10 or 12. So if you up your reputation, you up your charisma, then that will sell for quite a bit more. But in the early game, 1,000 gold's really good. And now I can go and buy the stuff that I need: composite longbow, strength, the bastard sword, and we're going to get 1 set of bolts. That's for a quest later on. And pick up some arrows. And I'll get some split mail. I'll get this cool looking arch shield, and I'll get a helmet. I'm gonna buy all that stuff now, because I'll need it later on. Boom. Helmet equipped. I know this is pretty mundane stuff, but this will really help you out in the future. 0 armor class, THACO 16. We are coming to play the game, because it can get pretty tough later on, as we'll see. I'll get back in here.
If you insist.
Firebeard will give us a quest.
It's hard to find decent
We'll get a potion
nowadays.
out of it. This is one of those things where you can trade. Like you're gonna get identify spell, and you could either just take that, or you could trade it for basically a healing potion. We're gonna go around the outside here. Show you some places to go to get stuff. All these, anything blue is lootable, but this is really nothing much. That Sapphire is like maybe one of the biggest things in the game early on. And then kind of another big area is just right over here.
Our rules are very
for finding
strict.
stuff. You can go do that scenario thing if you want to. Not sure what you get out. But the house right next to it, though, this double one. If we go inside, we can talk to this
Very
priest,
well.
and he will give us a healing potion.
These walls contain the world's
So
knowledge.
boom, that's nice. Then we can come on over here to this. We gotta drop off our armor here. The hard part is we gotta kind of do this in secret, so the priest can't be here and the reader can't see us. So we'll wait for this priest to go. There they go. Unlock it. Boom. Grab that, and I'm out. So we're up to two healing potions. Just kind of nice, and I'll skip some other stuff.
Hey, it's me, Emma.
Greetings, young one.
He's gonna give us the identify. We'll go take it the Firebeard. Now, if you do this right, you can end up with about 900 gold at the end of the Castle Keep prologue mission, or chapter 1, I believe it's how it's called. And then you're at 900 gold, plus you're almost fully decked out in the best starting gear that you can get, and you have what will be 3 healing potions.
If you insist.
So
It's hard to
there's
find
those, boo.
decent folk
Yay.
nowadays.
3 healing potions, potion clarity. I'm at 854. There's just a few more gold pieces I can pick up. It's not a big deal. You know, that gold's not going to really wreck me, but you can get up to about 900 gold.
All right.
From previous playthroughs where I fully do everything. But the one I want to take you to early on in this game is going to revolve around me completing this chapter. So, chapter 1, you can get 900 gold. You can get that star gem. That's going to allow you to fully equip out what you want. And we got those scrolls, and we got those healing potions. There's a couple guys that we can kill on the sides that will give us experience. I'm sure you'll find that along your playthrough. But those are just some quick items for you to get a head start in Chapter 1, Baldur's Gate.